The year is 2026. The industrial age is a memory. The information age has matured into the automation age. For centuries, the equation for survival was simple. Time equals money. You trade your hours, you receive your wage. But that equation has broken. In a world driven by artificial intelligence, decentralized finance, and borderless connectivity, wealth is no longer about how hard you work. It is about what you own. We are witnessing the great decoupling. Income has decoupled from geography. A designer in Buenos Aires can license assets to a firm in Tokyo while they sleep. A student in Mumbai can provide liquidity to a decentralized bank in New York without ever stepping on a plane. The barriers are gone. The question is no longer where are you born, but what systems have you built? Today, we are cutting through the noise. We are ignoring the temporary fads and the get-rich-quick schemes that plague the internet. Instead, we are examining 15 specific, verifiable mechanisms for generating passive income that are working right now, across the globe. These are not jobs. These are assets. From the digital footprints of AI to the tangible ownership of energy, this is your blueprint for the new economy. I have to give you the standard disclaimer. I am a YouTuber, not a financial advisor. I'm just a guy who reads too many history books and likes looking at big numbers. Always do your own research before investing your hard-earned money. Idea 1. The AI Identity Lease. We begin with the most personal asset you possess, your identity. In the past, only celebrities could charge for their likeness. In 2026, the demand for human attributes has skyrocketed. This is the era of the AI Identity Lease. Companies globally are desperate for clean data. They need voices for audiobooks, faces for corporate training avatars, and handwriting styles for digital fonts. They can generate these things from scratch, but the legal landscape of 2026 prioritizes ethically sourced, consented human data. The process is straightforward. You record a high-fidelity dataset of your voice or scan your facial expressions using approved hardware. You then upload this to a verified digital twin registry. When a marketing agency in London needs a voiceover for a 30-second ad, they don't hire you. They hire your data. The AI generates the audio, and a smart contract automatically deposits a royalty into your account. You are literally being paid for existing. Idea 2. Fractional real estate tokenization. For generations, real estate was the playground of the wealthy. It required massive capital, credit checks, and maintenance. But the blockchain technology of the 2020s has finally matured, democratizing access to property through tokenization. This works everywhere. Whether you are in Europe or Southeast Asia, platforms now allow you to purchase a fraction of a property. You aren't buying a house. You are buying a digital token that represents 0.01% of an apartment complex in Dubai or a logistics warehouse in Singapore. The passive nature here is absolute. You do not fix toilets. You do not chase tenants. A management company handles the physical labor. The rent is collected, converted into digital currency, and distributed instantly to token holders daily. By reinvesting these small daily payments, you harness the eighth wonder of the world. Compound interest, accelerated by technology. Idea 3. The wrapper micro SaaS. Software as a service or SaaS used to require a team of engineers. Today, AI writes the code. The opportunity in 2026 is the wrapper. Large language models are powerful but intimidating to the average person. A wrapper is a simple interface that connects a specific problem to a powerful AI model. For example, a legal letter generator for tenants in Spain. The underlying technology is a generic AI, but your wrapper provides the specific prompts and legal context for that niche. You build the tool once, using no-code platforms, and charge a small monthly subscription. Because the problem is specific, customer retention is high. You aren't competing with Google. You are solving a micro-problem for a micro-community. Once the tool is live, maintenance is minimal, but the subscriptions are recurring. Idea 4. Peer-to-peer energy farming. We move from the digital to the physical. Energy is the currency of the universe. In 2026, the energy grid is no longer a one-way street. It is a marketplace. This is P2P energy farming. With the cost of solar panels and battery storage hitting historic lows, residential homes in sunny climates, from Australia to Arizona, are becoming power plants. But the passive income doesn't come just from saving on your bill. It comes from arbitrage. Smart grids now allow your battery to automatically sell stored energy back to the network during peak hours when prices are highest. Your house software negotiates the price and sells the electron without you lifting a finger. In developing nations, decentralized microgrids allow neighbors to sell power to neighbors via mobile payments, creating a fully automated income stream from the sun. DA5. Automated Print-on-Demand 3.0. Print-on-demand is an old concept, but in 2026, it has been supercharged by generative design. You no longer need to be an artist. You need to be a curator of culture. The model works like this. You identify a hyper-specific niche, perhaps vintage sci-fi aesthetics for nurses. You use AI image generators to create hundreds of unique designs in minutes. You upload these to a global fulfillment network. When a customer buys a shirt, the factory prints it and ships it. You never touch the inventory. The difference in 2026 is the speed and quality of the AI art. You can test thousands of designs instantly. The winners stay up, generating royalties for years, while the losers are deleted at no cost. It is a zero-risk inventory business. Idea 6. The listening royalty, ambient streaming. In a noisy world, silence is gold, but controlled noise is silver. Streaming platforms have evolved. Millions of people stream functional audio, white noise for sleeping, lo-fi beats for studying, or ambient frequencies for meditation. This is the listening royalty. Using AI music composition tools, creators are building massive libraries of copyright-free ambient soundscapes. These tracks are uploaded to streaming services. They are not designed to be hits, they are designed to be background. Because these tracks are often looped for hours, the stream count accumulates rapidly. A playlist of rain sounds for deep sleep, generated by a creator in Poland, can be monetized by listeners in Canada, Korea, and Brazil every single night. Once the track is live, the income is purely passive. Idea 7. Liquidity providing, DeFi 2.0. The banking system has changed. We are now in the era of mature decentralized finance, or DeFi. Idea number 7 is acting as a liquidity provider. Traditional banks take your money, pay you 0.5% interest, and lend it out at 5%. In DeFi, you are the bank. You provide your capital, usually in the form of stablecoins pegged to major currencies like the dollar or euro, to a decentralized exchange. When traders swap currencies, they pay a small fee. That fee goes to you, the liquidity provider. In 2026, regulated permission pools have made this safer and more accessible to the average investor. Carries risk, yes, but the yields are often 10 times higher than a traditional savings account, and the payouts occur second by second. Idea 8. The digital template architect. As the world becomes more complex, the desire for organization grows. People don't want to build systems. They want to buy them. This is the business of digital templates. Whether it is a project management dashboard for architects, a budget tracker for freelancers, or a content calendar for creators, if you can solve a workflow problem, you can sell the solution. You build the template once. You market it through niche communities. You sell the file infinitely. Unlike software, there are no bugs to fix. Unlike physical goods, there is no shipping. It is a product with 100% gross margin. In 2026, workflow ecosystems are massive, and top template creators are earning executive-level salaries from a product they updated 6 months ago. Idea 9. Smart vending and automated retail. Retail is struggling with labor shortages. The solution is smart vending. These aren't the gumball machines of the past. These are IoT-connected, automated retail kiosks. Entrepreneurs are buying high-end machines that dispense everything from fresh, healthy meals to electronics and placing them in high-traffic areas. Airports, co-working spaces, and apartment lobbies. The machines are smart. They track inventory in real time. When stock gets low, the system automatically dispatches a gig worker to refill it. As the owner, you simply manage the software and collect the profit margin. It is a physical store that runs without employees, open 24 hours a day. Idea 10. The newsletter aggregator. Information overload is the disease of the modern age. The cure is curation. Idea number 10 is the paid newsletter aggregator. AI can generate content, but it cannot apply human taste or judgment. People are willing to pay for a trusted source that filters the noise. You choose a niche, perhaps emerging biotech trends or global coffee supply chain news. You set up automated scrapers to pull relevant news. You spend 30 minutes a week reviewing the AI-generated summary, adding your unique insight, and hitting send. The subscription model creates a predictable, recurring income. In 2026, trust is the most valuable commodity, and being the gatekeeper of high-quality information is a lucrative asset. Idea 11. Peer-to-peer storage, space arbitrage. Urbanization is increasing globally. Living spaces are shrinking. People have too much stuff and nowhere to put it. Enter P2P storage. Platforms like Neighbor have gone global. If you have an empty garage, a dry basement, or even a secure driveway, you have an asset. You list your space on these platforms. A neighbor pays you to store their boxes, their boat, or their car. This is the Airbnb model, but without the hassle. You don't need to change sheets, clean toilets, or deal with noise complaints. Boxes don't throw parties. You provide the square footage, the platform handles the insurance and payments, and you collect the rent. It is the ultimate low-maintenance property income. Idea 12. Global dividend aristocrats. Sometimes the old ways are the best if you apply a modern twist. Idea number 12 is global dividend investing. In the past, investors had home bias, only buying stocks in their own country. In 2026, you have access to the entire world. We are talking about buying shares in steady, boring companies that run the world. Utilities in the UK, telecommunications in Brazil, consumer goods in Japan. These companies pay dividends, a share of the profit, directly to shareholders. By constructing a globally diversified portfolio, you insulate yourself from a single country's economic downturn. You create a stream of payments arriving in your account every month of the year, purely for providing capital to established industries. Idea 13. The affiliate data hub. Review sites have existed for years, but in the era of AI-generated spam, authentic verification is a business model. This is the affiliate data hub. Instead of writing generic blog posts, you build a data-driven comparison site for high-ticket items, software, specialized machinery, or financial products. You use automated scripts to pull real-time pricing and feature updates. When a user trusts your data and makes a purchase through your link, you earn a commission. By focusing on B2B, business-to-business software reviews, where subscription values are high, a single referral can net hundreds of dollars. The site runs 24/7, answering questions and closing sales while you are offline. Idea 14. Knowledge licensing. Do not sell your time teaching. Sell your curriculum. Educational platforms and corporations are hungry for structured learning materials. This is knowledge licensing. If you are an expert in a field, coding, management, even pottery, you create a comprehensive course or certification program. But instead of selling it to students one by one, you license the entire course to a company to use for their internal training or to a streaming learning platform. They pay you a yearly licensing fee to keep your content in their library. You update the material once a year, and the rest of the time, your knowledge is training thousands of people simultaneously, generating income at scale. Idea 15. The network node. Our final idea is the backbone of the future internet. Running a network node. Blockchains and decentralized networks require computers to validate transactions and store data. They don't run on a central server. They run on thousands of independent devices. You can purchase or build a specialized minicomputer, a node, connect it to the internet, and stake digital tokens to it. Your machine works silently in the background, verifying the network. In exchange, the protocol pays you in cryptocurrency. You are effectively a digital toll booth operator on the information superhighway. As long as the internet is on and the network is active, your node is earning. 15 paths. 15 systems. From the creative to the technical, from the digital to the physical. The world of 2026 offers more leverage than any time in human history. But listening to this list changes nothing. Building one of them changes everything. Passive income is not about laziness. It is about freedom. It is about decoupling your survival from your time so you can spend that time on what actually matters. The best time to plant these seeds was 10 years ago. The second best time is today. Pick one. Study it. Build it. I'll see you in the future.